What is good, you guys? My name is Rebel here, back with another reaction video for today. Guys, we're gonna be reacting to Jake Paul interview. Drama alert, the cough is real. I don't even know what he's trying to say there, but yeah, if you guys don't know, Jake Paul has been doing a lot of crazy negative things or something like that lately, and I'm just gonna react to the interview. This is really long, so I'm thinking of reacting to the whole thing. I don't know. But we'll just see how it goes, really, if my battery dies or whatever. So yeah, remember to smash that like button. Also, guys, remember to share this with a bunch of your friends, turn on post notifications, smash that like button, and let's get right into this video. Let's get it.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. We have on the line Jake Paul. Jake Paul, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
Make sure you check out Jake's channel. I want to talk to you today. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say always plug, but
oh my gosh.
I kind of wanted to start it off just by saying, like, I really respect your channel and like the entertainment value that you bring to YouTube.
Interesting.
And I know, like, you're always talking about like the stuff we have going on here, and a lot of it isn't always like true or nice or fair. However, I do like find it funny.
Yeah.
And I try to take it as lightheartedly as possible, but I just wanted to like kick it off on that note.
I mean, I appreciate you saying that, but I think it's good that we have you on for an interview so we can get you know, your side of things.
Honestly,
I see Nick Crumpton, he tweeted out something about us getting a story wrong. I'm not sure if he was talking about us or someone else. So I think it's good to have you on.
Yeah, I know there's been like a lot of kind of madness going on, you know, on the internet lately. So multiple different situations, and
okay,
you hit me up. I was like, yo, I respect this man. Let's jump on an interview.
Okay, so let's start with the neighbors and the report from Channel 5. You know, the neighbors were saying that, you know, they're living in a war zone, that, you know, you guys are the neighbors from hell. You seem to like kind of rub it in the neighbor's face and just, I'm gonna act crazy anyways, you know.
Exactly, that's true.
The neighbors have a legitimate claim that, you know, living next to you is a nuisance.
Dude, 100%, and I feel sorry for them. Like I said it on the news thing. It just wasn't taken seriously, but like, I do feel sorry for them. And you know, I think what the main problem when I sit down with them face to face is like, they are mainly upset with the fans, and they take it out on me because they think I invite like the Jake Paulers to our house to like hang out, which isn't true. Like,
but you should just tell them to stop.
Tweets countless times.
Like, you could just tell them on your vlog to just stop.
Come to our house, and like how
It'll
disrespectful.
be that easy, but you just don't
live our lives like we feel like zoo animals, you know. Like,
I did see that tweet. It came back in May. You said, you know, don't come to our house.
Oh,
however,
you did.
If you search Team 10 House on Google,
but that was on May, though.
It shows up as like a registered business. Did you guys do that, or did someone else?
No, someone else did that, and we've like hired teams. Like, there's like all these teams online that like try to get rid of like data, and we've literally spent like thousands of dollars to get our address pulled off of Google and Bing and all of these different places, and it doesn't work because like people keep on re-uploading it. There's screenshots of it. People already know where we live, and it's spiraled out of control. And so where the neighbors come in is like, there's 40 people standing outside. Like, it's a nuisance. They're yelling. They're doing their own thing. It's dangerous. These kids can get run over. And so I fully understand where they're coming from, and I would not want to live next to me when all these fans are outside. But when there weren't fans outside, before I was daily vlogging and people didn't know where I lived, it was completely fine. We were friends with our neighbors. Like, we would say hi. It was cordial. And so I do want to like apologize to them and say like, yo, guys, like we're trying our best. We hired a full-time security like to mend this, to help fix.
I thought it was the black guy. Who's that guy?
Toned down our antics like outside with the
that doesn't help at all.
And the dirt bikes and like all of that stuff. And to me, like, the reason why all this stuff happens is like I'm always trying to have a fun time and like smile and do stuff that like makes me laugh, and that sometimes comes across the wrong way, especially when people like don't really know me.
Do you feel that you're stuck in some type of internet character or persona? Because I heard you say, you know, this was a bad situation for neighbors, but then, you know, the Jake Paul, the YouTuber, you know, kind of went to war with the neighbors in a couple of vlogs after that.
True.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand your question.
I mean, it felt like, you know, you were trying to say, I'm not bad, the neighbors are bad. You were showing clips of allegedly one of the neighbors telling your fans a bunch of explicit stuff. You went in to say that the neighbors tried to kill you.
True.
It just seemed like you were trying to say that, like, you're the victim and the neighbors.
They're filing allegations against this guy, bro. He might go to jail from 6 months to 3 years in jail.
Yeah, I think that was my
possible.
Initial
I don't know, bro. It's weird.
reaction to the whole situation, because there was like so many people coming at me, and so I was like, I think that's everyone's initial reaction, is to like play that card. But the truth of the matter, I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm not saying like that they're the victim either. I think it's just a bad situation in general. There have been times where drunk neighbors come over to our house saying that they want to kill us. They're cussing at the Jake Paulers. They're honking their horns.
Well, they're drunk.
They're calling the cops on us.
Yeah.
And
True.
They're calling the fire department. They're calling city inspectors to come into our house. They're calling parking enforcement. Like, we're both at fault. I feel like in any situation, any sort of like relationship, where things go wrong is a lack of communication, and that's what we had. Like,
True.
Dude, I haven't even talked to them since everything started to go quote unquote wrong, and I think that's where we need to fix that. And like, but none of them really want to talk to me, and none of them, they want to hold this grudge against me, and to me it sucks. Like, I want to mend the situation. I want to say I'm sorry to their faces.
But you did, but you recorded it.
And I want to fix it more so. Like,
you did, but you recorded it, though.
That's going to be done in like the next 3 weeks,
which
is the immediate fix. But like, even beyond that, even when we do
is that Tim Hortons?
I want to say, like, dude, I'm so sorry.
That has always
that couple months of madness.
Always Tim Hortons.
And it sucks for both of us. So I think we're both victims.
So obviously, Jake, you don't want people at your house anymore.
But they're going to, regardless.
You don't want the zoo.
You Jake Paul, bro. You guys don't know what you guys are doing. You're making the situation worse.
This brings up the Post Malone situation. Didn't you put him in the same situation by
Post Malone? What the heck were you doing?
Vlog?
What were you doing? That was crazy.
Anybody into any situation that they did not want to be in.
What?
You know, I filmed this.
No.
I'm sure people have seen it. You know, go to deliver Post Malone the merch that he bought from my website, and I was like, I told my friends, like, off camera, like, yo, if we go there and he's like, yo, I hate this kid, like, don't film me, I can't put any of this in here. But when we got to his door,
obviously,
he was nice, super cordial. I was like, dude, can I vlog this?
Yeah, because he's a nice person. Like, he's not gonna say it to your face.
Right, but
Post Malone's a nice person.
I mean, you had to have known that Post Malone didn't know that you were filming, like, his
house,
like his whole house.
For sure.
His cars, the license plates.
I was under this understanding that, like, he would assume so, which is, like, when people assume stuff, that, you know, makes an ass of you and me, right?
Right, so, but you do see, like, his good friend Ethan, H3H's point, where he basically docks the guy, you know? You know,
Here's the thing. Sorry to interrupt, but like,
this guy is like,
when he was given permission to do it, I was like,
dude, freaking keep starting down. Look at his face.
And we did as much blurring as possible.
This guy funny as heck.
Like, none of the
I don't know
are in there. Like, there's no way that someone could find it. And even now, like the video is just completely blurred. Like the second I found out that he or Ethan was even upset about that, I went back and I blurred the whole entire thing because I realized I was like, damn, I messed up. And if I could,
yeah, you did make a huge mistake there.
Vlog, I would have, but like the YouTube video editor,
it doesn't let you after a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And so to me it was like, yo, if I order LeBron James merch, right, and LeBron delivers it to my house, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's dope. And obviously different Post is like a star himself, but I thought that's like,
but Post Malone doesn't really like you,
cool.
bro. That's the thing.
Again, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. And
Post Malone doesn't really like you, bro. He bought your merch as a joke.
But you know, Post, I talked to Post, and Post is a really, really nice guy. So
yeah,
if you would have asked him 100 different ways, is it okay if we vlog? He would have.
He'll say no.
You know what I mean? And I don't think.
Well, he might say yes or no.
Post is really that mad because he's not the guy that it would be mad or be upset. But I mean, it's everyone like Ethan or myself or other YouTubers that are upset because we wouldn't want that done to us.
Yeah.
I think you know who Jenna Marbles is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But I never even watched her
ever. She made this tweet, and she said, "This is the most horrible, self-serving, illegal, and manipulative invasion of privacy I've ever seen." I mean, that was strong coming from Jenna Marbles.
Is that about
you?
To Post Malone's house, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, no, and that's why, dude, I made a mistake. Like, obviously, the problem now is like, and I'm not using this as an excuse, but I'm 20 years old. I'm currently getting
20.
The most views.
I'm only 17. On this guy's 20 years old, bro. Oh my gosh.
Everyone's watching, and people.
Oh my gosh, this guy, bro.
I make, and I did make a mistake, and for that, like, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to Post, I'm sorry to Jenna, I'm sorry to Ethan, and anyone who felt like, yo, this kid is a jerk for doing this, because those aren't my intentions. Like, again, I just want to make people smile. I just want to make people laugh or be entertained or do the craziest things that no one's ever done before. And so I think with that, it's easy to make mistakes.
Right. Boogie2988, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he's a pretty respectable YouTuber. He made a video, not being mean at all. He's a very nice guy, but
that guy.
He basically said to you and your brother that you guys are growing subs so fast that now you don't just represent yourself, you represent YouTubers as a whole. So when you mess up, it makes us all look bad.
Honestly, it makes YouTubers look bad. It makes YouTube look bad. It looks like,
for sure. I think we are definitely expanding outside the horizon of YouTube, and that's my goal. Like, like I'm using YouTube as a vehicle to expand my career elsewhere. But yeah, when we do mess up, it does shine a negative light onto YouTube as a community. But then that just makes me think like us YouTubers, like, we're a community. We know how special we are, how special you are, how special Boogie is, how special Jenna is. I don't think we need other people's approval. Like, creators are the dopest fucking people there are, dude. Like,
honestly,
why?
We are, bro.
Do we care?
It's a good sales pitch. I think I'm sold.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. You're right. We don't need outside approval. I totally get that. But
I have sarcasm with that. Like,
no. I actually think that's an empowering statement. But some of these YouTubers feel embarrassed by some of the stuff that's going on with you.
But
I want to get back to the car situation real quick.
Oh yeah.
Somebody unscrewed the nuts in the car.
Oh my gosh.
Your brother did it to get back at you because his car
it's not
Craigslist.
Logan Paul. What?
You blamed it on the neighbors. What do you want to say on that? Who do you think really did it? And if you have no proof that it's the neighbors, do you think you should apologize for that?
When it happened, it was literally like the night after all of this like news thing went down with the neighbors, and there's this one specifically drunk neighbor who lives 2 doors down from us, who's come over to our house multiple times drunk. They egg that van, they silly string it, they have like keyed it before, and it was parked outside of their house the night that happened. And,
what?
You know, there's no direct proof that it was them. However, like, with
it's just like it's just in your video you say one of our neighbors did it, right? You know, it would have been so much better if you said, I think one of our neighbors did it, you know?
Yeah, you can't just say that. That's like, you have to have proof, you know?
Because what happens, Jake, is, you know, these videos that you upload, they get 5 or 6 million views. Your fans think that your neighbors are trying to kill their hero.
I know.
Start harassing your neighbors.
Exactly. And it gets worse. So you're causing it. Exactly.
No, I get that. But like I said, dude.
And now they're filing an allegation on you.
Every single day for me to leave out
every single day, bro.
Like, I think the neighbor tried to did it versus like the neighbors tried to kill us. Like, obviously it's 2 completely different things. But when I'm shooting stuff on a day-to-day basis, uploading every single day, I'm on set, I'm running a business, you know, those things slip through the cracks. And again, everyone's watching, so it's like, I fucked up, man. But,
oh my gosh.
And those small little things have massive waves of consequences.
Why is there birds flying outside my house like crazy?
On a day-to-day basis. So I do apologize to the neighbors for any like harassment that they've received because of that statement. But I also do still think that it was that neighbor. That doesn't make me change my mind about that. And for that dude, really, and to that dude, like, it's really messed up. And we even had like one of the fans' moms who was like out there, because we have fans that like stay here till like 2 a.m.
Right.
That out there came to our door and said they saw like 4 guys do it 2 doors down, and that's completely unrelated. And so like, yeah, like,
there's no proof though. So
I think,
right, because that statement, the neighbors did it. It just it made, you know, everybody that's even near to your house a suspect, and you know,
52, 51 neighbors, 51 neighbors are filing an allegation against them just because of that.
No, but we interviewed one of your neighbors here.
What I don't get though is why don't they talk to me, bro? This is like why. This is why it'll get fixed immediately.
The neighbor that I spoke to, that I interviewed, he wants to speak to you directly. He wants to have a man-to-man chat, you know, privately.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you could put us in, that'd be great.
Yeah. I will. Speaking about that, you did go to one of the neighbors to apologize.
And you recorded them.
You recorded it, and you allegedly you didn't let the neighbor know that you were recording them.
Oh my gosh!
Have you done anything to try to fix that? Because, you know,
because
last I heard, the neighbors want to press charges for eavesdropping.
I mean,
bro, it's so messed up.
I don't know. I don't even know what
it's so much problems.
It's
you didn't know it was against the law. You didn't, you know, what happened with that?
I mean, now I feel like they're nitpicking. You know, it gets to a point where like sometimes I am wrong, but like I think it's to a point where like now they're just looking for any hole that they can attack in me.
It's probably true.
And like,
true. To get you in more trouble.
That was me putting my guard down and like honestly trying to go to them. So you know, if
but have you tried to put yourself in their shoes where they think, oh man, he just used me. He used me for sympathy. Like, you know, he recorded this private conversation where he was apologizing to me and then, you know, exploited it on the internet to make himself look good. You know, they might be thinking that. I'm sure that's what they are thinking.
Yep.
Right. But like, again, like I didn't even know about this problem until you just said it 20 seconds ago. And so why are they not communicating with me? You know what I mean?
maybe it would. I mean, you got a lot of people working for you, right? Maybe, you know, you could have someone, you know, go talk to every single one of the neighbors and set up a private meeting between you and the neighbors. Oh, you've done that.
Yeah, we've tried. We've sent them letters, emails, notes, things on their doorstep. We try to communicate with them. We try to get their numbers so they
don't want
text us.
We want you in jail.
If we know that we're gonna do something
that sucks,
crazy,
bro. They're just ignoring.
Then we go preemptively tell them and we explain what's going on. Some of them are like, "Don't do that." Like, obviously it's our job. We're still gonna do it, but at least we inform them about it. And so we do take preemptive action in that. And now I think it's like a thing where they're.
Excuse me. Go ahead.
Yo, that
like
cough.
You're coughing there. You're like saying it's BS or something.
No, I have this cold and I've been fighting, you know, restraining that cough back. But you're good. Go ahead.
I sense a lot of sarcasm and like I think it's really immature.
I swear it's not. I swear it's not. It's a legitimate cough. But
I think when I watch this video, I hope it's not that because that's really immature of you to do that because I'm out here like speaking the truth, and if you're like trying to turn it into a joke, like I could easily
Jake Paul, bro, chill your ass down. He was actually coughing.
I promise you, it was a real cough.
Okay, because you still sound sarcastic.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know what I could do to prove that it's. I mean, you're gonna see the film, so you'll know it's a real cough. But we're getting so
this guy, bro. It was a real cough.
There are a lot of people that.
Bro, he's been saying. How many times have Keemstar been saying that he's been sick, bro? He's always sick all the time, bro. He's always fighting a cold.
What would you say to those people that you know?
Jake Paul, bro.
Don't like you and
immature
don't like
for that. It's like, yo, that would be really immature. Jake Paul, hella funny.
I don't want to try and change their mind. I'm always gonna
Jake
be myself,
is hella funny,
and that's what I think every kid should do in America: is be themselves, chase their dreams, work hard every single day. And if someone doesn't like me, that's fine.
That sucks. Yeah.
I'm not changing.
You're not gonna like. No, not everyone's gonna like you.
And become a better person. And
like people are watching this video right now, and they do not like. Some of them don't like me already.
I am to be the best person.
Don't even know who I am.
And maybe that's when they'll like me, you know. But that doesn't happen overnight. I'm going to make mistakes, and people are going to hate me. That's the name of this game. I'm never gonna have 100% like rate. No one does.
True.
But what I always like say is, you know, change the world, become better every day, and that's all I can do is learn from my mistakes. And
true.
And if someone doesn't like me, then
that sucks for them.
And maybe you'll like the future version of myself when I'm trying to become the best version of myself every single day.
That was great. That was great. Hopefully, you know, we all can live up to that. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here from Jake Paul. If you enjoyed this interview, make sure you slap a like on it. Drama Alert Nation now over
smash that like button.
200,000 subscribers. Good interview.
Cool, man. Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to do this and giving me the platform, for real. And I hate how like there's so many people who have the wrong image of me, but you know it'll just take time. But I appreciate it.
Okay, that'll be it, guys. Yeah, this video is like 23, 24, 25 minutes. I hope you guys like this video. Remember to smash that like button. Yeah, man, Jake Paul has done a lot of big mistakes, a lot of big mistakes, and it looks like it's gonna be catching up to him because he might go to jail. He might go to court for that. So. Because the neighbors, 51 neighbors are filing an allegation against him or something like that. So I hope he just fixes all of this, and we can just get back to normal and watching his videos when they're always lit all the time. So if you guys are a Jake Pauler, remember to smash that like button and comment down below your opinions of what on the situation, what's going to happen. If you are a Keemstar fan and you like watching Keemstar's videos or watching interviews or anything, remember to also smash the like button, comment down below your opinions. Remember to turn on post notifications, guys. Smash that like button, and catch you guys on the next video. We're almost at 23,000 subscribers, so I love you guys for all the new subscribers that are always subscribing to my channel every single day. Thank you guys. And for my day ones out there, I still recognize you guys. I still remember you guys. So thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later on the next video. And yo, bro, I'm done. Peace.
Madcon smashed up. Your man gave you followers, don't know why you gassed up. I'm running with the subs and the views, you can't catch up. Used to be a big fan, I'm your fucking idol. Hit me up, tried the link, but I'm not a bio. Can't rap like those blonde brothers from Ohio. Now I got them all doing songs, trying to take my style. Hey, money talks, yeah, my money gets annoying. Hey, juice digger, chase the clout from your boyfriend. Hey.